welcome back to another Train Sim Mod 3 live stream. We were going to be on the Northeast Corridor tonight, but after playing Fernbus and finishing our journey in Bremen, I was like, ooh, maybe we could actually get back to Bremen to Oldenburg, which has been absolutely, I mean, the last time we were on this, believe it or not, was just before Christmas. Well, mid-December was the last time when we streamed it, so it hasn't really had its fair share since. So we're back on it tonight. We're just going to do one run between Bremen and Oldenburg, which will be about sort of 45-50 minutes. And we're going to be in the BR110. I thought the M-Wagon, we'll leave that for tonight, as that thing is quite a beast. Anyway, let's get in. Oh, we've got a trophy. So, that is for a route which isn't out yet. For the Bahnstrecke, something like that. Let's get the doors open. No, do we have to put that in first? Do that. There we go, now it's happy. Hello, Jackie. Didn't have to say hi many times. Yep, but hello. I'll try and remember how we set this up. Brake key. Release. We'll pop that on just a little bit. Oh no, maybe not. Release that. Not that one. Right, okay. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Anyway, let's see what we got in. We've got Kraser, Quicko, Night Rail, BG, Laserjet, Amanda. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's all well. God, it's been ages since we've been in this one. Where are the safety systems? Back here, aren't they? Have a look. CIFA, LZB, and PZB. And the lights we have to put on here as well, don't we? Evening, Daniel. How are you? Yeah, we need to get them on as well, which are here somewhere. Not that. Not that. These red ones, aren't they? No, that's the tail lights. Yeah, these are the ones. Okay, they're already set on. Just give me a bit of time just to have a look again. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. There we go. I don't need that on. There you go, they're now on. Oh, right. Have we got the right pantograph up? Yes, we have. These should already be... No, they're not on. Hold on. This is the... Oh my god, that's horrible. Why is it like that? This is the M-Wagon, and the passenger lights are up here somewhere, right? Let's turn them on. Get that on. Why is it one of those ones we have to do that? Where are the passenger lights on this one? I know they're somewhere in here. They're in this end. The thing is trying to find where they are. I suppose they're not that important at the moment. Oh, I don't know. Might have to keep them. Oh, train lights. There you go. Right, let's get back to the other end. There we go. Right. Well, it has got a proper horn to it. And the door's shut. You might get this through at Easter, lovely. Bremen, you start next. This is going to be challenging. Off we go. You can't get above 8, isn't it? Yeah, you don't want to get above 8 on the taps, I don't think. No, yeah, to begin with. You've been with that for like 2.5 years. Oh, you got your leaving party tomorrow, don't you? Or was that today? Off we go, nice and slow. This is not a route for you, is it not? Quickly just... There you go. Hello, Haroon. How are you? Oh, what have we done? What did we do? Oh, I know what we didn't do. Bloody acknowledge. There we go. That's a good start. Wait for all that bloody stuff to come off now, and then we'll get going again. I knew something would go wrong. Move. Doesn't want to go now. It's like, that bad enough. Move. Don't overcharge yourself. Right. Now, let's see, Callum. Well, my thoughts on this route. It's quite a short one. Short and sweet. That's my thoughts on it. Although a nice mix of old and new traction. Yeah, it's an old train. It's from the 50s, I think, this train. It's quite an oldie. How are you, Haroon? Yes. Sifa, yeah. Yeah, doors were shut. We didn't acknowledge the signal literally just outside the station. That's why the brakes came on. But we're away now, so that's all that matters. I can hardly remember the stations on this route either, so we'll just have to take it steady. You got Bremen Neustadt, then there's something, I can't remember the name of it, Dormenhurst, something like that, then something Camp, and then there's one between that, then there's Bukoltzberg, Huda, Winster and Oldenburg, something like that. Hello BVG Bill, how are you? No, Huyken Camp. I think that's the one after Delmenhorst. And we don't have the 612 installed at the moment, unfortunately, so we won't see the 612. Yeah, we'll do it without the HUD. I mean, we've done this route without the HUD before. Well, that was when we knew it quite well. But, you know, HUD is the best way to play. So, no, without HUD is the best way to play, so we'll play like that. On some routes we can, but on ones we can, sort of, we'll do it. Oh, no, Krasser, no. That'd be mean. Yeah, we've got the M-Wagon behind us. Nice. Good to hear, BVG Bill, good to hear. A little bit more power. Gotta get used to the taps on here as well. Different notches for it. I'm a good gamer, lad. Hopefully you're all well. Flummery. Hello, Luke. How are you? Oh no, Laserjet. No. You got Dovetail Games Logistics over there. Hoping that magnet sorts itself soon. That magnet's still on. Although it's flashing 85, so that means we can actually go a bit faster. We probably will be late on this journey, but then the timetable is incredibly tight in the first place. It's a tight timetable. I suppose you have to grip it and rip it in this train. Up a little bit more, but I don't mind being a little bit late. We go over the really cool looking bridge as we leave Bremen. Oh, that's not good to hear, Jackie, not good to hear. Do I still play police sim? Not often, no. Hello Joseph, how are you? No. Sherman Hill couldn't but longer. That'll be like Tejapi Pass? Something like that? No. Right, let's get those brakes on. Which, remember, the brakes are dodgy on here as well. Everything's dodgy. Probably still better than the ALP 46's brakes. And this is Bremen Neustadt, which we are coming into. And go right towards the end of the platform. Take it nice and steady. I wonder what trains you'd have in real life on this route. So I think this route is set a few years back, if I remember correctly. I think it's set in the noughties. So I wonder what trains run this route now on the stopping services. Can't be the 110 still, can it? There you go, Bremen Neustadt. So we are a couple of minutes late already, but that's to be expected. We're not going to be on time on this journey. Hello Kyle, how are you? And it is Heidklug next. I can sort of remember where that is. Hello Puds, how are you? Let's go. I think you have set it in 6 to begin with, though. No, you don't put it in 6 to begin with. That's completely fried the train there. It is not going too well, our sort of return to this. Already PZB's gone off and had a go at us. Right, we've got to be very careful. It's probably one of the toughest German trains to drive. I mean, if you're used to it, it's quite simple. But we haven't played this since December. So we're by no means used to it. Gone off, please, Sim. Well, I suppose at the moment, yeah. Did they, Carl? Good God. You love this game, but you like to go passenger mode, like travel. Yeah, that's you can do that as well. It's always fun to do. We go quicker. Hopefully you're all well. Yes, Buzz, yeah, Buzz. Oh, hang on, I bloody did it. There we go. So if you miss the CIFA in this train, it puts the emergency brake on. I think you can't release it until you come to a stop. I think. So there's no messing around on this. I can't remember what setting you can't put it up to without overcharging. I think it's only up to 60, isn't it? Can't remember. It's been too long. Good to see you, Quicko. And it goes up to 140, I think, for our journey. Although you can get up to 160 if you're in the 612. There we go, it goes up. We are away. Yeah, this route came out back in December now. We don't really do it much. The reason for that is the limit on PlayStation, which is now not there anymore, which is great. So you'll probably see throughout the stream, like, you know, Spirit of Steam installed, Harlem Line installed, as I install most of the DLCs back. I've still got to keep an eye on the PlayStation storage though. So I've sort of left out the US freight routes. Wait, did I leave out? Yeah, I left out the US freight routes. So I'll just install them as and when we want to play them. Awesome Puds, did you... I can't remember if you did this route. Or did some of this route. I think you did, didn't you? Oh, nice car. One of your favourite German trains, nice. Should be able to get that right up now. Probably end up going right through the station. See ya, Night Rail, thanks for coming in. Well, the brakes are decent if you do them right. Awesome Puds. I think it's too far to Heidklug. Yes, freight routes are a priority. Absolutely not. Although I do want to do Sherman Hill. Sherman Hill is one on my to-do list, as I want to properly show off the new updates to it. As we did do that half-an-hour video on it, but that didn't really do it justice. So I do want to stream Sherman Hill. It's in the to-do books. So maybe on Sunday, but I'm not going to confirm that. It's a maybe. Different time zones, Quicko. I think it's too far along. Let's take it steady. What's everyone's favourite train on this route? Because you get quite a lot on this route, don't you? You get the 425, the 110, the 155, and the what else do you get on this one? No, I think it's just those three. No, I'm missing one. And the M-Wagon. Yeah, the M-Wagon, the 110, the 425, and the 155. Lovely Double G. Well, I want to do it at some point. So soon enough you'll see it. So I want to I want to do a nice early morning run. Preferably from Laramie to Cheyenne. So you don't have to go up that bloody hill at breakneck speeds of 10 miles an hour. Will do, Puds. As we come into Heidklug, which will be late. We'll be late all of the way to Oldenburg. But the timetable is quite tricky on this route. How does the DLC manager work? It's all done automatically. It just mounts. It does something with your DLCs. It like mounts DLC. I don't know all the ins and outs, but it does it all automatically for you. So just install all of your DLCs again, and magically it'll be there. But it does it mounts your content or something like that. So whichever ones you don't play it, like it does something magical. That's the best way to describe it. Anything you don't know, it's magic. Can't wait for the Midland Main Line. Nice. I think that's going to be quite a popular one. You can sort of tell which routes are the popular ones through the trophies. Like for, I think, the Cross City. No, what was the route I was looking at earlier? No, for Edinburgh, Glasgow, it was like 1.7% of players have unlocked the training trophy. But then if you look at something like, I don't know, that's less popular, it'll be less on the percentage. Right, let's go Delman Horse, as less people have that DLC. Right, let's go. Let's stick it in 4 for now. Don't overcharge it. Good. Which I think Heidklug is near enough part of Delman Horse, so it's not too far. No, Grezza, no. Actually, Cane Creek, I think that actually was in Stalling. What, no. No, saying that, no, I don't actually have, that's double G. I don't actually, I don't think I've actually repurchased some of the old routes yet. Which is quite bad considering TSW3 has been out since August. Yeah, I think some of them I haven't actually even sort of recollected. Off we go. Yeah, I think so, Krasser. Let's get up a little bit more. Probably should be a bit quicker on the tap changing. A little bit slow. Up again. That will do. That's going up again. Just got to get into the rhythm of it again. Hello, Squareface George. I'm alright. How are you? Has there been any news on the Midland Main Line? Not yet. See, I wonder if Dovetail are going to do a German super bundle. Now, we had the US super bundle. I wonder if we're going to get a German or UK super bundle at some point. Because you've got, well, the Mans to Koblenz coming out. And the Niedertalbahn coming out fairly soon. So I wonder if there'll be something else on the side, like maybe like the 420 or something. And it'll be like a German super bundle. That'd be cool. Maybe they'll update some of the older German routes. Good to hear Squareface George. That's a good shout actually. Maybe Munich to Augsburg will be updated to, you know, train some more free stuff, and maybe we'll see the 420 release alongside the other routes, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's in the German Hills in the US Super Bundle. Yeah, it's the German one. Quicker. Hello, Jonathan. How are you? And this is Delmenhorst. I'm okay, Jonathan. Hopefully you're all well. Cool. Here we are. There's no sort of stop marker, I don't think, so it's just when you're in the platform, which we're probably in now, but we'll go slightly further up. That will do. Let's come to a stop. Lovely. And the 110 is also going to be on Mans to Koblenz. The observation towers on this route are so... Hang on. There's you can go up towers on it, or do you mean that over there? The little secret bits. The door shut. What? Smudges. I suppose she's trying to like make the stream end or something. She wants to go out, I think. She's like knocked down the Wi-Fi antenna. Unbelievable. Do you play train games or car games as well? Car games? Well, like racing games, we don't really play at all. We play with even better stuff, trains. Do you own every route in Train Sim World 1 and 3? Yeah. The only train I don't own is the GP40. I never got that on Train Sim World 2020. That's the only train I don't own in the franchise. Which is obviously out. You can't go up, I don't think. Oh. Yeah, Huyken Camp next. I think that's the next one along. Lovely. Yeah, then there's one in the middle of Huyken Camp and Buchholzberg. Can't remember the name of it though. Even Davidoff, I'm alright. And Davidoff, you can't say this route again. We haven't done this route since December. Hello Callum, which is quite bad really, but I suppose now the DLC limit, which I'm really excited about getting all my routes back. Now the DLC limit's been sorted, I suppose we can do these routes a bit more often. A sort of slightly smaller scale, smaller known, lesser known routes. You was playing football at school and you scored? Awesome. What do you think is the better Scottish route? Edinburgh, Glasgow. Although, no, I don't know, that's a tough question really, because Cathcart's good and Edinburgh, Glasgow's alright. It's a tough one. But I'd probably say Edinburgh, Glasgow. Just for the fact it is, you know, 50 odd mile. Well, not, is it 50? Something between Edinburgh and Glasgow. At least it's nice weather, yeah. You think this route isn't the best? Oh, awesome, Tom. I haven't done that. I want to be careful. And also another route I want to do soon is Oakville Subdivision. A route some of you might have never heard of or never seen. Hello, Unexpected Goose, how are you? The routes are coming back. That's a good question though. I wonder what the least purchased Train Sim World route is. Or sort of the least popular route. Have they actually ever said that? I know they've said obviously the most popular, which was I think South Eastern High Speed. Not Brighton Mainline probably a very close second. Let's put that down. I think is it a short platform? Oh my god, we are going quick. This isn't good. No, we're fine. The brakes are really good on it. They're really sharp. Just release. Don't I want to come to a stop just yet. Oh god, you got to really be careful. Yeah, all good. Yeah, Oakville Subdivision's good. Oh, that looks different. Have they updated this since? Hang on, let's come to a stop. See, all good. All good. Good to see Unexpected Goose. Until we get to Oldenburg. I thought that looked a bit different. Was it blue before? No, would have. No, I don't know. Was that blue before? I don't know. Not sure. Can't remember. We're only 3 minutes late. That's fine. Yeah, Oakville Subdivision's a good route. Fast freight, or fast-ish freight. Feels quick, and it's in Canada. Which everyone seems to forget these other countries in the game: France, Switzerland, Canada. The least popular is rapid transit. I don't know about that. Have they said that? Rapid transit is a fairly decent route considering its age. Personally, I'm not a big fan of rapid transit because it just feels like it drags on forever. Never been able to learn that route, HUDless. This is Bremen Oldenburg, Saviour. Surprisingly, not the Northeast Corridor tonight. It's just because we did Fernbus and we ended at Bremen, so I was like, you know what, let's do Bremen Oldenburg. Yeah, I didn't realise it'd been December the last time we did this. Shocking. Oh, nice, Sir Jonathan. And we are off. Yeah, I should do that. I should go in the PS Store and actually finally collect all of my old DLC, which I still haven't done. I think there's a fair few routes I haven't picked up yet. I think Clinchfield's one of them. It wasn't not too far to the next station. Although I'll be going a bit slow. There you go, that's gone up. Oh, we're all good. Did you see the SSD prices? Yes. That's the next station here. Can't remember the name of it though. What's your favourite route, Puds? Hello, Moses. I'm talking about your routes, Puds. I've also got Harlem line installing again, which I look forward to getting back on. Your favourite route is either Talon-de-Lampe or Boston Sprinter. Least favourite is one of the American freight routes. Fair enough. How I played Farm Sim? Yes. Which we need to do again at some point. We need to continue our forestry. Good to hear, Moses. It's been too long. So the brakes aren't too bad on it. Oh, good option. Very good option. Or very good choice there, Puds. It's probably everybody's favourite route. Good to hear, Moses. And here we are. What's this one called again? This one is Shearbrook. I thought we began with a Z for some reason. No, Shearbrook. Here we are. It's actually the one with the thumbnails taken, this one. Cool. You got sort of the old rolling stock as well. Sort of the flappy doors. There we go. And 3.2 kilometres to Buchholzberg. Oh, that's going to overcharge it. Now we overcharged it. Bloody train. It can very easily overcharge itself. So in British I used to start in 8, but then I think there was an update, so it's a bit more sensitive now. You think Bremen Oldenburg is great for the stock, but the route itself is not that interesting. Let's get that up. Is Fernbus worth it? I mean, that's really up to you, Goose. With anything you buy, it's up to you whether it's worth it or not. If you like the look of it, and you can't stop thinking about it, then it's probably for you. And if the opposite, then it's not for you. Alright, Krazza. This route just gives you a nice, sort of, yeah, you get the really old stock and the really new stock, like a nice contrast. I mean, it is quite a short route, but it does give you a nice, it's short and sweet. It does give you a nice look at, you know, a contrast between old and new. Any train life, Fid? Train life, thoughts about the game, it's alright. I wasn't a super fan of it. I still haven't actually got it on the console, maybe on the sale I'll get it. It's alright. Like that up a bit more. There we go. Love that you can hear that when you change the tapping it up. Oh yes, Amanda. Let's try and get that right up to max tap now. Oh, that's going up quick. There we go. Do I have all the DLCs? Yes. How about that? On we go. As I think we're coming up to yes, because you get a red light at the end of the platform. So coming up to Oldenburg now. Here we are. A little bit of oh no, it's literally just here. Right, we've got to be careful as there is a red coming up. 3, yes, I do get keys from Dovetail to show off the DLC. But before that, I spent hundreds on the game. I still buy stuff for Train Sim Classic as well. Here we are. Oh, got that red scary. Let's put that down. And here we are. This is Oldenburg. Probably about 5 minutes late now. There we go. And I've been playing, well, Train Sim or Dovetail stuff since 2014. That will do. So I've been buying stuff, well, since then. So probably in the thousands. But obviously now I do get keys for Train Sim World DLC and some TS DLC. Well, some I still do pick up. Right, let's get the door shut. If you never got routes for free, would have not bought any of some of the routes. Well, as we do YouTube, I would have still got them all. Who do next? That's what we did do. Right, let's go. Yeah, it's nice Xavier, isn't it? Proper old school German loco. I should add another extension for the southeastern route. I think that'll be alright for now. I mean, southeastern wise, it'll be cool to see the full length of the Chatham main line. So you know, London, Victoria, Blackfriars to Ramsgate and Dover Priory. Although for Train Sim, well, that's probably a bit too much. So maybe just London to Faversham or something. I don't know. Just like on Train Sim Classic where it goes down to Dover or Ramsgate. That would be a very long route though. Let's get that. Oh, it's getting a bit foggier now. Doesn't really help as we haven't been on this route in a while, so extend it to Margate. If you go to Margate, you might as well go Ramsgate, as that's where services terminate more often. Well, about the same, isn't it, really? But services from Chatham way. Let's get that up. Look at the sun, sort of got gazing through the trees. Oh no, that was just the dirty bit on the windscreen. Oh no, you can see it. Look at it. Nice. You can crash on Train Sim Classic. Let's get. Oh, you got Sparks as well. This route does well, it's a Train Sim 3 route. I think it was actually the first German DLC for Train Sim 3. Oh, for God's sake. That is the Seafer. It's a weird train because the Seafer doesn't sound on the outside. It's the only train with this issue. But yeah, the Seafer, you can't hear the Seafer on the outside of the train. So I do hope it does get sorted soon. There is diesel trains on here. I forgot about that. What if we go again? As we go up to Huda. Just electric trains. No, we do a bit of everything. Steam, diesel, all trains, all fun. So we do a bit of everything. I'm just going to spam circle. See, a nice flyby shot that could have been. I'm spamming circle. Still spamming circle. Love the sort of weathering on the train as well, and sort of the where it's all sort of dark at the top and where it fades to the red. Proper old. And for the new route coming up, Mans to Koblenz, we're getting this in the sort of slightly older DB livery, which I think is slightly lighter red, and it's got the old sort of DB logo, slightly more classic one. What trains do I prefer? Probably electric. Yeah, I do like electric stuff. That's a tough one, really. And after Huda, it's then just Winster, and then Oldenburg. Which Oldenburg's a lovely little station. Well, little-ish. So yeah, we've got to be careful of the upcoming station. Can't be too far along there now. What's my favourite train? On the game, be the 377. But then that's quite biased, as that's my local train, so that's why it's my favourite. It's like when people say third rail stuff's their favourite, it's because they probably live in the third rail region. It's like me, I love third rail stuff. Whereas if you live sort of up north, you probably say, oh, not third rail, because you, well, don't really know it. Coming into Huda. Which is where the line to Wilhelmshaven goes off, which we were out on Fernbus earlier. It can do, because I think it was morning time. Just coming into the stop, then I'll put it up. I think it was about 10 or something on here. Is this anyone's first time actually seeing this route? I guess next day it might be your first time seeing the route. But is anyone else's first time seeing this route? Have you not seen this route before? Like just in general, you know, across trains and what have you. Is this your first time seeing the route? We do have Fernbus. The time is, yeah, 11:50. So late morning, almost early afternoon. Second time seeing it. Eurobus Sim 21, nice. You have seen it, cool. Look at that, I love the old sort of, the diamond shaped pantos. First time you like it, nice Xavier. Yeah, it's old school. Short and sweet, but it does give you a nice sort of run with old and new stuff. Winster next, which is in 8 kilometres. Off we go. Or is it Nordenheim? It says Nordenheim on there. I thought it did go up to Wilhelmshaven. Maybe not. No, maybe that's the one there. That's the branch line to Nordenheim. You probably want to get layers on here, really, U-Bahn. The layers are what make it even better. And busy. It's quite a busy route. But we are missing one of the layers at the moment. We haven't got the 612 layer, which is quite a majority of the services. So it will feel a little bit quieter on this run. But no, if you're going to get this route, I'd probably say try and get it with the layers. So you've got Dresden Chemnitz, which gives you a whole bunch of 612 services. And you've also got Castle Versberg, which gives you the Ice 1 services, and I think that's all of the... oh, and the 363. The 363 gives you a few services as well. I think it's the Dresden... Riesa Dresden version. Or is it the... No, it might be the Dresden... No, I think it's the Dresden Chemnitz version. Well, they're all sort of the same thing. Nice loot. But yeah, if you are getting this route, yeah, try and get it with the layers. Nice Krasser. And we'll get that up. That's going up nicely. 8 kilometres won't take long. I mean, what's that? 5 miles? So yeah, it doesn't take long. Up to 140 kilometres an hour. Oh, nice. Dab it off. Very nice. I'd say this route has fairly similar scenery to Hamburg-Lübeck than it is in a similar part of Germany. Or similar-ish part of Germany. Sort of North Germany. Right, I'm going to get a flyby shot. I'm going to spam circle. Oh, lovely, yeah, Krasser. So I don't want the bloody brakes coming on. I mean, obviously I've got to be careful. This probably isn't too far to Winster. Nice, dab it off. Yeah, those 8 kilometres will come down really quickly. And as it's foggy, it doesn't really help, so we're going to have to be really on the ball. Try and get down to a slightly more manageable speed if we see the station. Should be alright. And can we try and get up to 25 likes? That would be awesome. This will probably be the last stream of the day. But there actually probably would have only been one today. But I got an unexpected day off. So that's why we did the extra firm bus one. Nice to have it off. Yeah, good map that. You haven't played TSW in a while. I reckon we're almost there. I can see a few houses. Well, I can see one house. Maybe the station serves that one house. Bob Sanchez, he seems alright, Xavier. Yeah, not bad. It's very good. I wouldn't say a big Brighton fan. Just a follower. Coming back on in South Eastern High Speed just tells me I need to play it more. Oh. But it's good. Yeah, something's coming out. I can see the flickery weird things there, you can see. So it must be it coming out. Angle pass, yeah, it's good. Then Seaside Valley, use the button, trying the next stop is coming out, and mate, it is. Yeah. Still a bit of a way off though, isn't it? But yeah, that's going to be hopefully alright. Ain't too much on the PC. I'll reel you back into the console mood. And it must be the station, yeah. There should be Winster coming in too. And after this one, it's an Oldenburg. There's a crossover. Yeah, it should be the station. And it is. I'll put that down. I don't think there actually are any short platforms. No, I think there is. No, I think there is short platform. No, is there? I can't remember. And the cool thing about this route, there is actually some sort of form of SDO. So not, you know, if you stop short on a platform, the rear doors won't open, which are off the platform, which I think is a first of its kind. Not too sure how it works. Maybe it was sort of more of an experiment. Oh, nice, Davidoff. Yeah, I look forward to driving this train on the other route coming out. Yeah, slightly more classic version. Here we are. I think both of the German routes coming out are going to be set in the 90s. I think Niedertalbahn is set in 1992, and Koblenz is 1997, something along those lines. So I suppose within the first decade of German reunification. So we've got quite a mix of new and old trains. Mostly old trains. Oldenburg next, which we were supposed to be there now. So great. No, it is true, Davidoff, yeah. And off we go. Cool. Let's get that up. Yes. And yeah, it should actually, but we should sort of, the signals will bring us down for Oldenburg. And at Oldenburg, you've also got the lift bridge. Old one, Xavier, yeah, the 110 dot, I think this is from the 50s, this train. That's why it's got this sort of almost steam train whistle to it. We go. I love sort of the yeah, the sort of all scratches and bits which have lost their you know, bits of paint which have peeled off to give it that sort of old rustic look. Even got like curtains there. I don't think you can do that. Should be able to get that right up now. But if you go above 80, it will overcharge the loco, which you don't want to do. But if you do that, you just put the circuit breaker back to closed, and that usually fixes it. Although in the M wagon it can be a bit more technical. Awesome, Xavier, got a good view. And we're off. Now at 140, let's pop that down. There we go. Yeah, we should get cautionary signals when we're coming up to Oldenburg. So we don't really need to know exactly where it is, as it will just bring us down. Will I get a bus in our next stop? Well, it's free, so yeah. Bit of a weird decision though, the way it is free. I don't know what the thinking was there. You would have thought it might have been paid for. I mean, cool though, I'm obviously not moaning. More of a US and UK person. Fair enough. Hello, William. How are you? Yeah, map expansion, next gen. Interesting to see. So yeah, I wonder when the next route's gonna, or when the next release will be for this game. Obviously, and that's only been a week since the Northeast Corridor. But yeah, so I just wonder when the next one will be. I suppose it will probably be the German stuff. And the roadmap is now next week as well. Or PS4, is it free? We'll probably dab it off. Most likely. And let's put that down. We got a. Let's acknowledge that and put that down to 85. It'll be a bit quicker than that. Otherwise, we're going to get e-brakes, which wouldn't be fun. There we go. That's better. Castle Würzburg and the base train to Mod 2 route. Colnarken. So you like your high speed stuff then. I was about to say we'll take a look at Mainz Koblenz. As on there you've got the 103, which the 103 is sort of the predecessor to the Ice 1. So it's like the sort of old high speed German train. Although I don't think Mainz Koblenz is really a high speed route. Puds, if you're still there, are you working on Mainz Koblenz, if you can say? Just done 11 to 7 at work. Ooh. Yeah, Brighton Main Line's a good unexpected goose. It is a fantastic route. Yes. Nice, Krasser. The Acela is one of the best American trains in the game. It is fab. And we're coming up to the Oldenburg lift bridge, which, as the title does suggest, it does lift up. And even in the game it lifts up as well. I think it's 20 to the hour. If you spawn in at Oldenburg, run down to here, you actually see the bridge going up, which is a very good spectacle. And you'll see a barge going underneath. It's just growing. Look at that going across there. And you can walk along the side of the bridge as well, so you can sort of train spot from it. And this is Oldenburg. Which you won't see as much traffic here, as I don't have the Dresden-Chemnitz layer installed at the moment. So you won't see any 612s. Might see a nice one if we're lucky. And into Oldenburg. Oh, it's expensive, is it? Yeah. Maybe at some point. Got a 155 and a 185 there, sort of the old German freight loco and then the new freight loco, or newish. Hello Tropic Knight, have I tried SimRoute? We have, yes. Not ready for driving on there. I'm not really a big fan of the driving on there, but we have done the signalling. The signalling is the best thing on SimRoute. For my driving, I've got TSW. For my signalling, I've got SimRoute. Yes, it's awesome. And here we are, quite a nice station here at Oldenburg. How you doing, Dad? I've said hello, Daniel, but how are you? Apologies if I haven't said hello. Here we are. Oh, that slammed the brakes on. There we go, that is... did this one have lapped brakes on it? Or lapped-ish? Oh no, I don't know why it... well, okay. There we go. Castle, I had that yesterday, it's nice. 53 minutes, so we were a little bit late, but that's fine. And yeah, this one then goes back in a minute's time back to Bremen. So not really much of a turnaround time, and then you drive from the other end, which is the cab car end. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone. I do Krasser, the Marg and the BA top. That is going to be it for today's Train Sim World free live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. So it's quite an exciting time for Train Sim World, with the new German content coming, new UK content coming. So we haven't played as much Train Sim Classic recently, as I've been in the TSW mood. But yeah, exciting times. But links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. I'll be back tomorrow at around 6ish, and we'll probably be back on Train Sim World, maybe on the North East Corridor again. Who knows? See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.